Hello and welcome to Vlasak Video Home with the Maya LG washing machine, brand new Julna dishwasher, brand new fridge freezer, brand new separate Linder fridge freezer and a high wine fridge. Here in DPK within an ROTKA fridge freezer which we celebrating basically in these times 1 year of having the ROTKA, and with this ROTKA LG washing machine. Now to the ROTKA I will have the defrosting during the winter, because there is not an automatic defrosting in the ROTKA, so and it's not in the freezer, so I will have to defrost the freezer and record it all for you. But let's move to the ROTKA LG, which today we are running a lot of mostly red, and this is not a standard towels wash. This is this is an extra large red wash of things which are mostly too much running to go on the really hot wash. So we will do an Eco 4060 at 60. So we have dark red and black beach towel, which is running as the hell. Then we got a red decorative pillowcase, a single face cloth, so it's like a single item challenge, a red apron which got like grease stained on the soup on the itself. So alright. One of a plain red kitchen towels, which is leftover from the yesterday, because yesterday we ran the tea towels and kitchen towels, a part of these one, which leaves the red clothes, and a single pair of t-shirt, which is normal t-shirt. Right. There is more dark cloth left over, but I just want to do this separately. Of course, I'm gonna use one of a color catches. We'll see, because this towels are running like a hell. It probably come out pretty red. And two of these Persil discs. Reason why 2. Whoa. 1. And then 2. Reason why 2. Because I have like a massive load with grease stains. Don't want to use anything else. We've got Eco 4060 at 60, intensive rinse, go. So this is not like usual towel wash, just the towels which get on the really hot wash, but this towel, the beach towel, has a beach towel, not beach towel. Well, no, what I say beach towel. The beach towel has limit to wash at 30, but it actually practically doesn't matter to wash at 60, basically. Uh, Plus the EcoFort 60 doesn't reach the 60 degrees anyway. So I will, as well as usually, I will recording part of the cycles. So I will recording part of the loading, starting, and then just heating and part of the main wash. Then I will film probably some part of the main wash in between. So it's 32. And then I will film probably part of the rinses and spins, which the spins gonna be wild, actually. They are gonna be quite wild because well, of course there is one pillowcase left over, but it's white and I don't want to wash white with this red. And of course there are 2 bath towels and 1 face cloth still left over of the yesterday's wash, but they are plain white and I don't want to wash a plain white with this red. And there's basically more dark gold left over, but basically what does mean this load is running like a hell, so I don't want to wash anymore on this with this load. Basically this load running even the fluff. I'll see. Okay, we'll see if this needs top up. Cause it's quite a bit needy top up. Okay. So the ROTKA does just heat it, and can already see how red the water does get already. It's basically running like a absolute hell. So I can watch the beach show with the other darts, but I don't want. Now we'll see if the drums will actually get randomly red from these towels, basically. If it does get, I'm gonna use basically the service cycle to clean it up. Okay, that was the team's call already, so I am sorry. I'm sorry, that was the team's call already. It looks like that was the team's call already from maybe missed call of 1511. There was already a missed call at 1511, but I was still in my bed. So I'm really sorry to my mom, but I was still in my bed by the time my mama called me and I didn't know. I was still in bed. Mama called me, didn't know basically that the team's call is already here. If I knew that my call probably my mom's back, but I would probably call my mom back, but I wouldn't know that there is already a missed Teams call. Okay. I think the ROTKA has now reached the heating. Or because it's a bit or because it's a bit heavier load actually. Okay, so this is the first part of main wash done. I'll leave my camera to cool down, and then I will recording in about 30 minutes the second part of the main wash. Bye guys. Ow. Okay. So we are now in the middle of the main wash with 1 hour 35, and we are heated to about 45 degrees. In average is 60 because it's the Eco 4060 at 60. Since it's the Eco cycle, it never reaches the plain 60 degrees. But basically, this doesn't matter for these red towels because they were washed on the plain 75 last time, and I don't washing every time every towel on each 75 or 90. So, and since I've got a pillowcase, t-shirt, whatsoever, I basically don't wash everything every time, and at about 60 to 75. So, especially not these reds, because these red and black tends to running like a hell, like really tends to running like a. That's also the reason why I'm washing nothing else, no any other color with these reds, because well, not every single thing is running, but mainly the beach towel and the kitchen towel, so the hand towel, is running like a hell. So there is about 20 minutes part from when we are in the middle of the main wash, and then I will see you at the another 20 minutes part when we will be at the end of the main wash, possibly first rinse. We'll see. Yeah, I can't go higher than 30 minutes because then my camera tends to practically overheat. So unfortunately, I cannot doing the full cycles now until I buy a new camera, which will be probably on my birthday on the October, on 12th of October. I'll probably buy a new camera, unless I will buy something earlier, or somebody will surprise me and buy it for me. So unfortunately, I can't do the full cycles now because of the overheating. But there is practically every cycle I can film, except wall cycle, shirt cycle, whatsoever. About a part of these special cycles and sport cycle, there is practically every cycle filmed at different temperatures and whatnot. So yeah. So I will film another full cycles when I get to when I get to the new camera, and possibly when I get in the 2 or 4 years, because the ROTKA is 3.5, so I'm expecting to last about another 3 years, and when I will get to the new machine, I will film everything completely again, and some other cycles of the new machine. I guess I will focus more on the Maya LG once she's made it to my room or to my bathroom, because when I'm filming in the bathroom of my parents, there keep somebody stands in the frame, washing his hands, whatsoever. So when the Maya makes it, if the Maya makes it into my room, which she surely will in a couple of short days, then I will focus more after collation of my new room and bathroom. I will focus more on the Maya LG, basically, because I have just 2 or 3 short cycles of the Maya LG. I haven't practically filmed a complete full cycle for a long time, so I will focus more on the Maya LG, and I will focus more on the brand new Julna dishwasher, because since we don't have Halloweenka anymore, since we had to sort her with our old kitchen, we had to physically. The Halloweenka was a part of the kitchen, which is very sad, because the Julna has bad results, especially at the cutlery and whatsoever. But it was sad. But the Halloweenka had to go, unfortunately. So she was a part of the kitchen, and I remember well taking that to the house full of wheels, but it had to go. So I am happy, since I was able to record about 3 or 4 cycles of the Halloweenka, and not every situation. So I haven't done, for example, the auto when it's sent. It does need double or triple pre-wash, and it would be gorgeous if it has sent just on the video, but no. It has sent one when I was washing a lot of grillware on the automatic cycle, and it had 3 pre-wash, 2 standard pre-wash, and then 1 the shuttle pre-wash. I seen first time the dishwasher did 3 pre-washes, but sadly I haven't filmed it. I have filmed just the auto with 1 pre-wash, I guess, and there was a display glitching, so the display keep on. So knowing that, I was having to film the automatic cycle once again, but since we starting to removing and buy new kitchen and start to plan everything, and there has been no time to film the Halloween anymore, because I was keep here in the house full of wheels, and I wasn't home basically, and I didn't have the time and function camera. So basically, that's the reason why I haven't more films of the Halloween. while I have a lot films of the Electrolux dishwasher which we basically had before. So I have the intensive standard pre-wash with 2 pre-washes. I have the auto film. I have one time even quick wash whatsoever. So I have many more cycles of the Electrolux dishwasher. But well, since we had the Halloween only for the short time after the Electrolux was gone, basically we installed the Halloween in 2023, in October 2023, on Halloween 2023 exactly, and on the May 2026 it has to go with a part of our kitchen, and we had to buy new dishwasher because we completely rearranged the kitchen. You will see it on my videos. So we had to completely rearrange the kitchen because we had the smaller kitchen now and the other organization. So the Samsung fridge freezer had to go, but it has to go mainly since it has broken the display. It has gone the display, so we didn't know what's on with the Samsung, so that has to go basically. Plus we have a new fridge freezer in the kitchen, but we had to buy a new separate new freezer because our new fridge freezer, the freezer part, the fridge part is plus minus okay CCA, but there isn't enough room in the freezer part. There isn't enough room to store there, for example, a rabbit or a duck or whatsoever. So we had to buy a separate new fridge freezer for the occasions when celebration and whatsoever. So we have 2 freezers and 2 fridges. One fridge is in the garden house, which is my father. Then there is one fridge in the kitchen as the part of the fridge freezer. And then we have 2 freezers. One as the part of the fridge freezer as well, and one as the Linder freezer. So yeah, I believe the new fridge freezer which we have in the kitchen, it's an automatic no frost at both, so at the fridge and the freezer as well. And the Linder freezer isn't no frost, so we will have to defrost it at least once a year or once 2 years. But I don't mind because the freezer of the ROTKA isn't no frost as well. So, and I'm used to defrosting it basically. So, and I want to film the defrosting of the freezer because many people doesn't know how to defrost the freezer, and on the internet there are basically advice which I wouldn't never practice. So many people doesn't know how to defrost the freezer correctly, and I like to do it the longer way, the natural way, not with using the hot water or whatsoever. Even I know it doesn't matter, but I attempts to do it during the winter and not to use the hot water at all. So I am used to that the freezers are not no frost, and basically because we had the freezer which was no frost, which hasn't been no frost before in 2K1, and then we have we had two Samsung fridge freezers which were complete no frost, and now we have a fridge freezer. The fridge freezer on its own is no frost complete, and the separate freezer we have by it's not no frost. So plus the ROTKA fridge freezer, there is a no frost on the fridge, which doesn't work very well, and you have to defrosting the freezer manually, which I want to film at least 1 to 2 times because I don't have any instruction video how to do the defrosting a freezer. Although I have some short clips about defrosting the freezer on the YouTube, still from the time when we had our old fridge freezer. But well, I didn't, not I didn't want it, but I didn't know how to work with the camera basically properly, and there wasn't proper time to do the defrosting cycle on the fridge freezer by the time I was beginning with the camera. So yeah, but I'm happy because I can do the defrosting cycle at least on my freezer, and at least on freezer we have the separate freezer which is not no frost. So yeah, that film you can expecting on my channel basically. I have the ROTKA for about 1 year since I had the celebration about 1 year, and it's not frosty practically at all, so I will see during the winter. Okay, so that was the part of the middle of the main wash, and I will see you each other when we are at the end of the main wash, because we are now pretty overheated. Okay, so guys, we are at the end of the main wash with 15 minutes left, so we have drained at about 47, and we'll see the first independent spin. And it should be quite interesting because the Eco 4060 cycle doesn't really care much about balancing, so the sensor doesn't really worth much care. Basically, I can maybe film all the races at once, or maybe not. We'll see how much it will go. Now, I'll see. Obviously, I get as far as I could because I couldn't film for more than about 30 minutes, 40, basically because the camera is overheated about all the lights here. So there wouldn't be the partial suits productive if there would be I would be very surprised. So that wouldn't be even maybe the last. Yeah. Yeah, so it was gonna be close, but it wasn't the fastest productive year. So that was gonna be close, but as I saw, there is 51 at the moment, and as I saw, there was 51 at the moment, and not 52 at the moment when it last was productive. I knew immediately that there wouldn't be a partial productive tumbles. So I knew at the moment there wouldn't be any partial productive now. I will film some of the rinses. I will see how many rinses I will be able to film because of the balancing on the spin. Basically, there isn't a single item, so it should be quite good, but it should be actually quite unbalanced too because of the beach towel. So this is more than half float. It's 3 quarters float, even with the heavy materials. So there is more like 3 quarters float than the half. Okay, it was quite an attempt in the short time. Basically straight into the turbo spins. It should be fine. So I see it strays into the turbo spin straight away. It's straight into the turbo spin straight away and okay. Maybe after a couple of the slight attempts,
couple of the slight attempts, he will be able to spin. Well, they're straight into the turbo spins, which is good because basically it should last for a short time, which means I should be able to do all the rinses on one part. So I didn't spend too much time with basically the balancing. Just 8 minutes under. 15 minutes left. Okay, let's see how the internet spin. And looks like the thunderstorm maybe possibly is coming. I don't know. But the intermittent spin should be violent if the balancing sensor doesn't react correctly. Which it basically sometimes doesn't in this I correctly by this the turbo spins in the intermittent, especially in the intermittent spins as the ROTKA the problem. That problem is maybe mainly in the intermittent spins, not in all spins of the world, but in the intermittent spins there are mainly these problems. I think I will see if the ROTKA jumps. Okay. I knew the intermittent spin will be quite violent. That's the reason why I programmed it on the Eco 4060, because I knew that the intermittent spins are quite violent, not the final spin. No, tak tohle je skvělý. Skvělý, vyšla jízda. Okay. Rinse. These are 24 minutes as the video. We also have the 24 minutes on the camera. So, right, we'll see if I can film at least one more intermittent spin. If I will miss the final rinse or the final spin, which I will do the second final spin anyway. If I miss the first final intermittent spin, the first final spin, then it doesn't matter for me, but I don't want to miss the second intermittent spin, or the third actually, basically. Okay, camera overheated. It will ending the video in a minute because it will show the error code. Okay, now I'm gonna do the second final spin because I missed the first one. So I missed the first one, the rapid final spin, because the camera showed me the fail and the camera nearly was showing me the fail and the overheated, so I think I've missed the final rinse and first final spin, but I'm gonna do the another final spin because the bath sheet is and the beach towel is very bulky. So the beach towel is made a little bit of the bulky, so I will spin for the second time and basically try to film at least the second final spin to have a bit more fun and then view the results at least. So it's warning against another new wave of very strong thunderstorms. So the thunderstorms may come tonight or tomorrow or whatsoever. So I will be kept in the house and kept ready. So there is a new wave of the oh god. Oh god, that's going to be a bit scary. Well, the Florence Ballard A3060 has recorded just the Ardo slash Meloni doing cotton 75 with some dust sheets on its car, and well, the one spin the Meloni did, I was quite shocked. It was very unbalanced actually. it was actually very, very unbalanced, and the machine literally had to balance more than 5 attempts, and then she tried to spin at 1100. It was literally jumping throughout all the kitchen. So looking forward to see in the compilation of the most unbalanced spins of the year, really, because that was one of the top moments of the Flores spin. We'll see if we will have the limited spin for 1000. It does this very often. Just reach it. 1200. Way! Drop the car catches away. Well. Wait. They were just dropping the car catches away, but it has reached the 1200. And I was thinking it was gonna be impossible. Oh, there was the Arriva horn. The train horn in so there was the Arriva. I can tell the Arriva horn in the air. See, cause it basically thinks the thunderstorm maybe comes tonight or tomorrow. Obviously, I don't quite like the nightly thunderstorm filming because basically I can't film through the night. So I was gonna be for it that somebody stole my camera. Basically, yeah, this spot is relatively safe for filming, but not, of course, not straight during the night. So I didn't see the streets today. My good television serial, but I can watch on Nova Plus sometimes. So I was preferring okay, playing with the ROTKA. Now let's view the results, cause it'll be interesting. Now, oh yeah, the face goes more nice. That is the pillowcase. Interestingly, the buff beach towel didn't seem to running any fluff. The apron might a bit faded. Yeah, it is. Since the wheels was white, but it doesn't really matter. Red t-shirt. Red beach towel. Just my and leftover kitchen towel. Just waiting here for wash the rats. Well, I can't seem to find the calicature just yet. Actually, we'll see. I'm just running over the calicatures, but one seems to find it nowhere. Actually, well, we're ending the yesterday's red video because my camera failure in the end at the end of the unload. So this is the end of the video as I found the calicature I was looking for, and it did ending up in the pillowcase, in the decorative pillowcase. So yeah, it didn't end up in the filter, and as you can see, it's really red. Yeah, so the calicature came out really red, and basically the drum isn't too red, really, isn't too, and there isn't any fluff, so maybe it's a little bit red though, the drum. So yeah, so this was the reason why I didn't put anything more in the washing machine with the reds yesterday. Basically just the red and the red and black, a a beach towel because it's running like a hell. And basically overnight there was the big thunderstorm, and it was like hell really, because it was two thunderstorms, too short, following by each other, and they were very intensive, and we had a bit of power cuts even for twice for 5 minutes. So and very heavy rain and very close light, so it wasn't very pleasant. So yeah, this was the ROTKA LG doing the red load on the Eco 4060 at 60. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe and comment. Bye for now.